let's move on now. So, what am I doing? Okay. Very good. Now we were talking of the elliptical McQuay, the elliptical McQuay. So we are done with that sector. Can you see it? Can you see my screen?
No, I can't see. There's this white something on it.
Oh, can you see it now?
With the Zoom information.
Can you see it now?
It's okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now we are talking of the.
No.
Yes, I can see now. I can see.
Okay. We are talking of the elliptical. So we are done with that sector. So let's move to the third lasso. That's the lasso 2. The lasso 2. In that content, you do have the different kinds of lassos. I earlier said that when you click on any tool, its properties appears at the top. So you can see that the lasso 2's property is on top of on top of the work. That's your property bar. It's on top of the work. That's the property bar. That's the properties of the lasso 2. You do have you add to selection. Then you do have subtract from selection. And you do have insert with selection. That's the properties of the lasso 2. This is how the lasso 2 is used. Whenever you want to use the lasso 2, you go into the lasso 2, or you can.
Sir.
I'm listening. Who was talking? Hello? Oh, hello?
Yeah.
Someone was talking. He said, say, but no response.
I think maybe he's having a problem with his microphone.
Okay, then we should move on. You go in for the lasso 2, you click on lasso 2, or you click on only L. When you click on the letter L, it will select the letter L, it will select the lasso 2. So now my lasso 2 is picked. Then you click on the image which you want to cut. So I want to cut this image. Then you start at this bottom. You start at the bottom of the image. Click on it once. Then you click on it. You'll be clicking on it. Oh, sorry. You'll be moving it with the mouse, moving it. You're moving it around with your mouse. So you'll be moving it around like you are driving a car to the point again. Then you just leave it. When you leave it, it will select the area. Then you click on V. That's the pick tool. V, or you go in for the pick tool at the toolbar. You click on V, then you move your cut portion to the top. Can you see it is cut now? Hello, are you there?
Yeah.
Did you see how I did it?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Very
So
good.
Nana, did you use the same lasso to cut the face?
To cut the face.
The face that you used.
No.
Did you use the lasso tool?
No, I used the McQuay. You were late. I used the McQuay too. So now we want to deselect this. You want to deselect it. You press on Control D. When you press on Control D to deselect it. Can you see it now? Control D. It will deselect it. Are you okay now? Hello.
Yes.
Hello, Nana, I'm listening, but I can't respond.
Okay, why can't you respond?
Okay, you go. Go on, I don't know.
Why? I disturbed.
Yes, I'm disturbed. How do you manage to cut it?
You were late. I told you were late. I told you
it was the network, or rather, it was the network.
but in the morning I told you that we going back to get to know the thickness of how to use the tool. You will get to know some uses which I didn't teach, which I may unfortunately bring it in. That will be a benefit to you. But you were saying
Yes,
something.
I agree.
Uh-huh. So me going
I
back,
agree.
I've brought in some things which you don't know now. So you're late. I'll see you in chambers, right?
No.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. Now, in that same Lazo 2 content, that same Lazo 2 box, when you right click, you see different kinds of Lazos. You see different kinds of Lazos. So let's go in for the polygonal Lazo. Rosemary, you are late. Rosemary, you are late. Rosemary, you are late. You are late. You are late. So you go in for the polygonal Lazo 2, click on it. This is how the polygonal Lazo 2 works. This time around, you won't drive it like you won't move it as you are driving a car. You will click on it once. Then when you are moving it, you'll be clicking on it once to the point where you began. To the point where you began. So let's go by its demonstration. You click on it. When you click on it, it will select. So when you are moving it, you'll be clicking on it once. You won't use it as compared to the first two, you'll be driving it around it. This one, you'll be moving it and clicking on it once, moving it and clicking on it once, to the point where you've done, then you click on it. So when you click on it, it will select the portion. It will select the portion which you've cut. Then you press on V. When you press on V, it is the same as the pick tool. That's the shortcut of pick tool. You press on V, or you go in for the pick tool. Then you move the cut image. That's how the polygonal works. That's how the polygonal works. That's how the polygonal works. Are you okay at this stage?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's move on to the last. That's the magnet. The magnet too is its moving is the same as the lasso. You'll be moving it around it like you are driving a car. Moving it around it like you are driving a car. It will be moving, picking the sharp edges. To be moving. Then you come to this point, then you click on it. When you click on it, it will select. To select. Are you there? Then you go into feather.
Yeah.
That's you go into feather at the property bar, then press on 2, then press on enter. Then go in for the pick 2. Let's go by it again. Let's click on it. So you'll be moving it like you're driving a car around your image, to the point where you began there. You just leave it over there. These two want to misbehave. Oh, these two want to misbehave. Why? Now it has select, right? Then going for the pick 2. Can you see it?
My question.
I'm listening.
Yeah.
Why do we have to place the feather at 2?
Okay, for its thickness, when the feather is not at 2, you will see it thin. You may say that what I cut is not selected, but it's selected. But due to the feather is at the range of 0, you see it thin. So you increase the feather to 2 for you to see the cutting thick. Are you okay?
Okay.
That's
Yes,
how it is. So for me to deselect this, you press on Control D to deselect. Control D to deselect. Now we are done with the 3 tools at the lasso content. 3 tools at the lasso content. That's how we go by that one too. That's how we go by that one too. Let's move to the 4th. The 4th is the quick selection. Quick selection. This selection, when you go in for a uniform background, maybe it's of black, it's of white, it's of yellow, it must be of uniform. It must not be of 2 colors. When it is of 2 colors, you will suffer in removing the background. So let's go by its demonstration. Let's go by demonstrating it. Now, for me to go in for well, like a picture with a uniform background, this is how we go by it. It's either you open it for it to become a new title, or you place it, on your working sheet. You place it on your eye. Any eye. You eye. You place it on your working sheet. This is how you go by it. You move to file, then you search in for the place, then you click on place to move you straight to your working sheet. Then you go in for a white background. So this one is a white image which contains a uniform background which is of white. For me to see that this image is of white, you have to draw a dark background at the back of the image. So you go in for a rectangle box, draw it to this point, draw it to the point, then press on enter. Now you can see that the image is at the down of this this background. We have two ways of bringing the image up. You move to layers, then you hold you drag the rectangle to the down. The image will come on top. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Yes, that's the first stage of bringing an image on top. Or you go down the port, then you press on control, the curly bracket open. The image will come on top. Are you there?
Which bracket?
Curly bracket open. The key, you hold down the control, then you press curly bracket open on your keyboard.
Okay.
The image will come top. So now we are about to use the quick selection tool. The quick selection tool. Let's go for the quick selection tool. Now my quick selection tool is being picked. Then now you increase the size to, I'll increase it to maybe that's 80. Click on the image. Click on the spot. When you click on the spot, it will be selecting the white, the uniform layers. It will be selecting it, the uniform layers. It will be selecting it, whenever you are clicking on it, to be selecting it. Then you go, let's delete some portion for you to see.
Kwame, minimize all what you are doing, and the first video, check whether it has finished. Save it, else it will.
Okay, this one 91%.
Minimize it as finished. So
91%. 91%.
Move on. When it's time, we check.
Okay, 91%.
Continue.
Okay. Let's move on now. Quick selection tool. Me, normally, I don't use the quick selection tool because it is sometimes difficult to use. You have to sterilize this layer first before you can delete that portion. Rasterize for it to become an image. Then delete this portion. Can you see it is off now? The white is off.
Yes.
Then you draw it again. You be drawing it like you are drawing it around to select the white portion. So when you draw it to that portion, then you press on delete. That white will go off. Can you see it now? Are you there?
Yes.
That's how we go by the quick selection. Quick selection, you draw it around the image to pick the uniform background. Then you press on delete to go off. Press on delete to go off. Or you can use the magic wand to click on magic, then move to your image, then click on it. When you click on it, it will select the whole white. Every white or every uniform background to select it. If the image you are removing the background from, it is of white, it will select that white also, because any uniform surface over there, it will select it. So this white is of uniform. When you press on delete, now when you press on delete and this menu pops up, you need to move to your layers, then right click, then you rasterize it. Then for it to become an object, then press on delete. Can you see any white on the surface is gone?
Yes.
Then you press on Control D to deselect it. You press on Control D to deselect it. You can see the leg, some portion is off. The hand, some portion is off. That means there is white in that image. on that image. There is white on that image. That's why that portion went off. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Very good. That's how we go by this quick selection and the 1-2. Quick selection and the 1-2. Let's move to the cropping. Cropping there, I hope you know how to use it. When you click on cropping, then you draw it to this point, then stand at this edge, draw it to this point, stand at this edge, draw it to this point, then stand at this edge, draw it to, press on enter. When you press on enter, your cropped image is found now. Can you see it now? And that's how the crop 2 is. Are you okay now?
Okay.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on very fast because I can see the time is moving very fast. Please let me save this image first, okay? The video. I'm saving the video first, okay? I'm coming. I'll save it just now. I can see some from someone. Oh, are you sleeping? Oh, is that so? Do you like sleeping?
What is sleeping?
You are sleeping. I can see over there.
I'm hungry.
Like I can see home. I have seen it.
I'm hungry.
Are you hungry? Oh, I'll buy you food too. I'll buy you food. Don't worry. Let's move on. Let's move on to our next two. Let's move on to our next two. This two is the eye drop. The eye drop. And this sector, I don't want to teach the eye drop, but yeah, let's go with the eye drop. The eye drop. Maybe I draw a box with my shape tool. I go in for a box with my shape tool. Click on the shape tool, draw a box which contains this box contains black. This box contains black. So I want this box to contain white with this background. So I'll select the color from this background with the help of the eye tool and the bucket tool and the paint bucket tool. So let's go on. You right click on this area, then you click on the eye drop, move your eye drop to this surface, move your eye drop to this image, click on it. Now the eye drop is filled with white. The eye drop is filled with white. This is how we go by it. You move straight to gradient content, right click on it, then you go in bucket, paint bucket tool, then you click on paint bucket tool. When you click on paint bucket tool, now this eye drop has poured in a white to that bucket. It has poured in white to that bucket. So that bucket contains white now. So you go in for the image you want to fill in with that color. I want to fill in with the second rectangle, the second rectangle too. I want to fill in. So you go in for the bucket. You click on it. When you click on it, this shape must be rasterized first. Then you press on OK. Then you fill in. Sorry. You fill in. You can see this I'm coming, all right. You can see this. You can see the black one. Let me choose this color for me to. Then moving for the rasterize the press on enter. Can you see now this color has turned to black?
Yes.
Can you see it? Because that bucket is filled in with black. So let's go in for another color. Click on it. Click on this white. Click on this white. Then go in for the bucket tool. Click on the bucket tool. Then move into that image. Then click on it. Can you see it has turned white?
Yes.
That's the help of we goes with the paint bucket tool. The eye drop can never work without the paint bucket tool. The eye drop can never work. Let's go for another color. Go in for the eye drop. Click on the yellow. Now the bucket is filled in with yellow. Move to surface which you want to apply the color and press on enter. You press on the mouse, it will fill in with yellow. Can you see it?
Yes.
Very good. Now let's go in again. Click on pick to move to the blue color. Click on blue. Now the bucket is filled in with blue. Then you go into the paint bucket. Then you go to the surface.
Number to be a message.
Also apply the color.
Community.
This is has tend to. Are you there?
Yes, you can hear you. It looks like someone is making a call behind. So
It's Mr. Akon. Mr. Akon.
Okay.
So are you okay now?
Yeah.
Are you okay now?
Yes.
That's how.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how we go by the bucket. The bucket and the we are only thinking of the basics, but not all the tools, because some tools are of editing. Then the editing side is at the advanced stage. So when you do, example like the sport is so I can't teach that one.
Bag.
Hello.
Class 5 and 4.
Hello. Oh, hello.
Yeah, I want to know the use of the clone stamp.
Then I said the use of the spot healing tool, the clone stamp, the bend, the smudge, the dot, the blend at the advanced level. That's editing images. So it's at the advanced level. So that one won't be taught. Are you okay?
My stamp on
because I'll get into it. If I just start with it, I'll get into it for you to get to know. So I'll tell you the use of it. I'll only tell you it is used. This one, the spot healing tool is using marks, trademarks, pores, pimples from the surface of images. That's the use. Then the clone stamp is using like brighten the surface of the image,
like
this sector, the blurring images for it to be darker. Tap the edges of images.
Sir James, you spot the recording now.
Okay. Is that?
Sir James, your voice are in the recording.
Sorry. Yeah, let's move on. Never mind. Let's move on. So now we are talking of the basics, only the basics. So let's move on straight to eraser. The eraser is at the basic level. When you click on eraser, right click on it, each property will pop up. This is how we go by the eraser. When you click on eraser, that's the first two. This circle will appear. That shows that the eraser is selected now. So now you move straight to the property bar. For you to increase the size, you click at this, the down key arrow, then you increase the size to this 38, that's 3,840, or you bring it to 191. That's how we increase it. Then you go in for the second one. The second one is the fading one. The first one is the fading one. That's the soft round eraser, fading. The second one is the complete clearing, like you are cleaning off a mistake from your work. Complete clearing of images. Complete clearing of complete clearing of images. That's the eraser tool. So let's go by the first one. That's the soft eraser. When you click on it, for me to increase it, you can go to the property bar, or you press on the curly brackets close for it to increase. Curly brackets close, only the key for it to increase. Can you see it increasing? Hello? Curly brackets close, it will increase. Curly bracket open, it will decrease the eraser. That's the shortcut. So now let's fade off the image. You click the image which you want to fade, then you fade it off. Can you see it fading off? You fade it off.
Yes.
That's the use of the eraser. That's the use of the eraser. Maybe I have done this, then I want to come back to the original image again without the fading. We have a shortcut key. You hold down the control, you hold down the control key, you hold down the Alt key, then you press on Z. When you press on Z, Z still, it come back to its normal position. Can you see? Today I'm teaching shortcuts.
Yes.
I'm teaching you people shortcuts. Okay, let's go. Then you right click on
Thank
it.
you, lad.
You right click on it again. Then we are about to remove the white from the surface of the image. Then you press on Magic Eraser tool. This is how Magic Eraser tool works. You move straight to the image where with a uniform background. This one too is of uniform. With a uniform background, then you press on white. You click on the image which you want to remove the background, and you press on it. Can you see it has removed the white from the image? Can you see?
Yes.
Yes, that's the use of the magic eraser. That's the use of the magic eraser. Then for me to come back, you hold down the control, hold down the alt, then press on Z for it to come back to its normal position. For it to come back to its normal position. When you want to zoom out this work or zoom in the work, you press on control with the minus, zoom in, zoom out. You press on plus to zoom out. That's the zoom in and the zoom out shortcut. We have two ways of doing it. Control with the minus and the plus, or you go in for your hand tool, then you move the hand tool to the surface of your work. Then you press on Alt. It left with 10 minutes for us to close. Then you press on Alt. When you press on Alt, the sign will show. That's a minus sign. Then you press on minus. It will zoom in. Then you click on the mouse. Sorry. It will zoom in. For me to zoom it out, you press on Control. Hold down the Control key. Then you click on your mouse. It will zoom out. That's the tool for zooming it in and zooming it out. Now let's move on straight because it left with 9 minutes. 9 minutes more for us to go. So let's move on straight to our pen tool. How we use the pen tool. You click on the pen tool, then you move to the image, click on it, stand at this edge, click on it. For me to get this round shape, you stand at this point at the end of the round, then you stretch it like you are drawing. Then you stretch it till you get the shape of the leg. To get the shape of the leg, then you just leave it. Then you bring it to this. You bring your pen tool to the knot, to this knot. Then you hold down the Alt. Then you click on it for it to cut. Can you see it? Can you see it?
Sometimes when you're doing it, sometimes when you're doing it,
it will be what?
Sometimes when you're doing it, it's like it will be in a line form instead of the curve.
That's how you need to control your hand. This one, like you are steering a how will I say, car steer. Like you are steering car steer. You need to control your hand like you are drawing around the image. You must not make your hand rigid. Your hand must be flexible. Right? Let's go back.
I've also learned of a new way of doing it, which is much easier.
Okay, which is? I'm listening. Which is?
Like you place 1 point.
I'm listening.
2 points. You place another point. You place another point in between the 2 points. Then you press on Control on the keyboard. Then you be dragging it to where you want. That way.
But you can see it's of long procedure. But this is the short one. This is the
but yes, because this one sometimes is difficult controlling the handle. That's why I do it that way.
It's never difficult. It's never difficult. Never difficult. Let me cut off the leg. So now you go in for the picture again.
Okay.
Then you stand at this point. Then you click it. Stand at this point. Then you click it to the beginning of where you started. Then you go into selection. Click on selection. Then you press on enter. When you press on enter, to select the area, then press on V. That's the picture. V. Then you move the cut portion. You click on the image, then you move the cut portion. Can you see it? Can you see the cut portion is off now? Can you see it now? Hello? Then you press on Control D for the selection to go off. Now you can see that I've gotten the round this thing. You say I got it.
Yes.
Are you there? So with the help of the Alt is with the help of the Alt key. With the help of the Alt key. So let's move straight. Let's move straight to how we give. It left with 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Let's move straight to how we give a gradient background. Gradient background. Gradient background. In terms of giving gradient background, we have to.
Please, I have a quick question on the pen too. Can I ask?
I'm listening.
Sometimes after the selection, you can see that maybe a lady who is holding her waist. So you can select all around her, but the armpit region, you see that there is a space there that you were not able to say. You want that space off. So how do you do that?
Hey, you go by the same procedure. You use the pen tool to select that area. You use the pen tool to select that area. Then you press on selection. Then you press on enter. Then you press on delete to go off. Are you okay?
Okay.
Then you use the
Yes,
same.
I'm okay.
Yeah, you use the same pen tool to do that. So let's move on to how we use the gradient tool. Gradient tool, you have two ways of using it. You can use the gradient tool, or you can use the layer to give out a gradient background. So let's use the layer to give out a gradient background. You go by this way, click on your triangle box, then you draw it to the end of your paper. Then you just leave it. Move to the layer content. You double click on it. When you double click on it, this menu will pop up. Then you look for gradient overlay. Then you tick the gradient overlay. When you tick the gradient overlay, you can see two colors being shown. For me to get the gradient properties, you move to gradient overlay, the words written over there, then you double click on it. Each property will appear. Each property will appear. Then you move straight to gradient content. Click on it. When you click on it, the customized area will come. The customized area will come. For me to get two colors, which is nicer, you click. For me to change this color, this white to another color, you double click on the color stop. When you double click on the color stop, you double click for it for the variety of colors to appear. Then you choose any color of your choice. So I'll go in for red. Then you press on enter. Press on enter again. Then press on enter. This is how we go by giving out a gradient color. You can give it two or more. So now let's go in for the qualities of gradient. Qualities of gradient. You click on the background again, move straight to the layers, double click on it. When you double click on it, it will move straight to the menu side. Then you double click on the overlay again. You move to the styles. We have the style. We have the, when you click the down key, the arrow showing downward. We have the linear, we have the radial, we have the angle, we have the reflected, we have the diamond. So when you select any of it, it will appear. Let's go by this way. Select the radial. When you select the radial, you can see from your screen that now the black is at the center only. Can you see it?
Yes.
The black is at the center only. Then when you click on angle, you can see that the black is at one edge of the paper. It's at one edge of the paper. That's the angle. When you click on it again, then you go in for the reflected. You can see that the black is thin at the center. It's very thin at the center, which is being spread at the center. Then we go in for diamond. When you click on diamond, you can see that there is a star. There is a star at the center of a star at the center of the paper. Then click on OK for it to appear now. This is how we go by the styles of gradient. This is how we go by the styles of the gradient.
All right. Now, can I ask question?
Ask question. It's left with 2 minutes more. 2 minutes more.
Please. Yes, my concern is on the blur. How will you blur a picture beneath the other picture?
Blur. That one is at the intermediate level. I'll teach. I'll teach that one.
Okay.
And I didn't teach us how to add another color.
I'm adding it. It's left with 1 minute. Let me do it very fast.
What's the different one?
It's left with 1 minute. Let me do it very fast. When you want to add another color for it to be 3. You double click on it again, then you move to the gradient content, click on it once, then you move this red to the center, you move this stopper to the center, then you move this, you move your picture, that's the picture to this edge. You can see a sign of hand, a hand sign, a hand sign, a hand sign. Then you click on it. When you click on it, another color has been added. So let's change this color. You double click on it. When you double click on it, the color gallery will pop up. Then you go in for any color of your choice. So I'll go in for dark blue. Dark blue. Then press on enter. Then you position it very well. So you bring this to the center very well. Then you bring these two to this side. Then you press on enter, enter.
Amen.
You can see 3 colors.
Amen.
Yo,
Amen.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Amen.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
I stop the video and then you talk. It will go off. Stop the video.
Okay.
As
Okay.
it was spoiled.
Okay. Now
Stop
we
the
are
video.
tomorrow.
The first one, I said,
Yes.
no, you stop the video. Just stop it and talk so that it will not spoil. Stop recording and then.
The time is
So
up.
continue.
I'm saying time is up. The time is up.
Okay.
The time is up. So that's all.